hanging out with the man himself, Mr. Rigga.
What's up, what's up?
Welcome, fam.
I'm excited to be here. Thank you for welcoming me into Kiss 100.
In fact, we gotta get down and tear up your song. I was listening to Loving 254 always.
Yep.
First of all, are you still a gospel artist or are you no longer a gospel artist?
I am a gospel artist.
So, Loving 254 is a patriotic, godly song?
Yes, of course it is.
Tell me what was going on in your mind.
Okay, because when you look at what was going on, especially in election time on social media, there was a lot of bile. There was a lot of negativity.
Yes.
And I was like, yo, I love this country, and I'm sure there are many more people out there who do love this country quite deeply. So I was like, yo, let me do something that celebrates our differences, celebrates my city, my town, where I call home, and my whole country. So that's why I did this song.
That's why you did it up. Yeah. And why did you decide to call it Loving 254 always?
Because it's self-explanatory.
Why not just 254?
No. I'm loving 254 always. Whatever happens, wherever I go, east, west, I'm loving 254 always.
And I noticed something else, especially about your EP. It's called Chumbani, right?
Yes.
Because you made it right in your, I don't know, is it your bedroom or is it in your house?
Well, it's the guest room, but it's a bedroom studio. It's a bedroom studio.
You made it right in the house, and that's why you called your EP Chumbani.
Yes.
And I noticed there's a similarity with Drake's new album. There's I could feel a certain type of Drake in it.
Really?
Yes.
I explain.
There's a type of Drake feel in it. Like you listen to, of course, I mean, you're singing.
Yeah.
And a couple of people have said they've identified you before as a rapper.
Yeah.
So you're singing, and then you put in a few lines here and there, a few flows here and there in some of your songs.
Yeah.
And then you have this, it has the new feel. It has a passion feel. Like when I listened to it, I was like, man, this sounds a bit like passion. But you know what? You be the judge as well. Coming through for you, Maloko Ligindogo. It is Loving 254 always by Rigga. Rigga with you on your number one hit music station, Kiss FM, and this is the Maloko Show, and we're about to go into Above It All.
Yeah.
What was this song about?
So I mean, I every so often I'm like, I have to remind guys, yo, there's a God who's a God over everything. So like that's what this song is about. I'm like, there's one guy who's king, and it's not me. So that's what the song is about.
It reminded me of there was a Hillsong album.
Yeah.
Where I think they had a track called Above It All.
Yeah.
I think I was like in 2000. That's Hillsong United. Like 2009. When I first saw it, I was like, this guy get inspiration from Hillsong.
No. No, I was just like, the thought was the first line of the song, God over everything. My God is the God over everything. And like, those were the first lines that came to me as I was writing the song, and I was like, yo, I want to do something different, switch it up, do an Afro pop praise jam. So
and how long did it take you to make it?
This one took me, I'd say, about a month. I worked on it over a span of a month. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And the lyrics took you how long? A month as well?
No. The lyrics came quick, and then the problem was the chorus. I always have a problem with the chorus. But I got help from my good friend Bwana Pitson, fantastic songwriter. So he wrote the chorus to this song.
Pitson like writes half the gospel songs.
Yes, he does.
Before when Pompey was not saved, he was sounding something else.
Yeah.
Then when he got saved immediately, you sound like this, and then you sound like him when he got saved, and him when he got deeper in one song. I'm like,
well, those are some of my heroes. I'd really love to do something with Pompey.
You would. I'll hook you up with the guy.
Good stuff.
I have a guy who has a guy who knows the guy.
You know a guy.
It is Rigga with Above It All, and I'm hanging out with him right here on the Maloko.
But I had a lot of fun doing this song. It came from a very personal place.
What do you mean it came from a personal? Hold that thought. Children Lovu and Rigga with you on your number one hit music station, Kiss FM. We're on the Maloko Show, and we're tearing up down the Chumbani EP by Rigga himself. What do you mean it came from a personal place?
So, I mean, I don't know. Let me ask you, are you in a relationship, my guy?
Me? I never say that. Okay. I don't know. I can't say. I don't know. Am I in a relationship?
All right.
I guess it's complicated.
Let's say it's complicated. And whatever situation you find yourself in any relationship, I mean, there are growing pains.
Yes.
Whereas as you start to relate with somebody and get close with somebody, there's a learning curve.
Yes.
Sometimes a very steep learning curve.
A very heavy one.
Yes. So this was me being open and honest about the relationships that are closest to me in my life, which is me and my wife and me and my son. You know, the fact that when we came home with my son after he was born, it was like none of us were parents. Before. In fact, there are days he was crying by holding me like, Baba, Paula, we don't know what we're doing, man. We don't know. So nipe time, I'm still learning, and it applies to even when I have conflict with me and my wife and whoever. If you're with your significant other, or if with a sibling, or with any family member or friend, I mean, we're not perfect.
Yeah.
So we need to grow in our love relationship.
How long have you been married for?
It's going on next year, maybe 4 years. So three and some
It took
change.
you about 2 years to get a kid.
Yeah.
Those guys who know what you're doing. Those guys who get married and then 10 months later a guy has a baby. You're like, a guy, what time did you have to enjoy with your wifey? You were just there popping out babies.
We had good time by ourselves, getting to know each other, and it was necessary for us to get to know each other as well. So we cherish that time.
So she allowed for you to have a production studio in her guest room, because I know the women usually love that's like their experimental little baby.
Yo, she's so super supportive to the fact, like, as I was learning to mix and produce stuff, she'd come and she'd be like, hey, that doesn't sound too good, or how about if you change this and that. So she's very much invested.
Is she a musician herself?
No, she just loves music.
Oh.
Yeah, which is it's good to hear feedback from somebody who's not a musician. I don't like it. Like, okay, sir, she's being honest. She doesn't
you heard
like
it, folks. Get yourself a bae who doesn't love music or loves music, whichever one you want to go with. Right now, here is some Break Every Chain coming through for you from Rigga, and after that, we'll be tearing down another jam called Ring Finger by Rigga. Damn, this EP is something else. Right now, though, Ring Finger.
Yeah.
2012. You were not married in 2012.
I was not.
So you were proudly singing about nothing on your ring finger.
Yes.
Guess who's laughing at you? Rigga 2017.
Yep.
It's like, idiot, you're married.
No, but I'm grateful for the experiences that I went through that prepared me for marriage now. So like I'm happy.
Yeah.
But it's weird when these guys are like, perform ring finger. I'm like, no. I'm not performing ring finger.
Your wife will kick you out of the house. You'll be like, baby, you don't belong here. But what do you feel like now? This is 5 years later.
Yeah.
I mean, Rigga is not that Rigga.
No.
What does it feel when you listen to that? What are some of the things that you feel like have changed between Rigga 2012 and Rigga 2017?
I mean, I can say for one, I'm a bit more open in terms of what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling. I'd say I was a lot more guarded then. I was told this thing, like, as you get older, you stop caring a lot about what people think.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
That's so true.
So for me, as long as I'm honoring God, I'm loving my family, and I'm not disrespecting them, and the people who are close to me, I'm not dishonoring them either. You're saying, let's just say it's okay. I'd love that we be on the same page, but if not,
How old were you when you got married, Rigga?
I was 26.
Oh, bro, you were 26 when you got married.
Yeah. And
your wife was?
I'm not gonna be one to put out my wife's age.
Not now, but then, how old was she? So I would do the math like, we'll be like, oh man, this guy married a 19-year-old.
No, I didn't. No, she's slightly older than me, so we're around the same age.
She's slightly older. Now that you've mentioned that she's slightly older than you, I want to pick your brain.
Yeah.
What is it? I've dated an older woman. I mean, I've dated 2 older women in my life. When I was 17,
by older women,
23-year-old.
Okay.
No, not sugar mommy type age, bruh. No.
Yeah.
And then when I was 22, I dated a 20. She was, how old was that? She was 26 or 27.
Okay.
What was your? Because my experience was, I think after that experience, I found myself I couldn't date somebody who's like I tried dating a 22-year-old the other day. Couldn't work, bro. I was like, it can't work. Not going anywhere.
Well, for me,
I'm out.
It's not really the years. It's more like the season of life that you're in.
Yes.
Like, so, for example, if you're in high school and I'm in third year, like, really, but if let's say somebody's 25, chick is 25, the guy is 30, or vice versa, but you're in the same space of life, you're both working, you're building yourselves, and like you're out of school. It's possible. It's possible.
And of course, the priority number one I always tell people is spiritual maturity.
Yes.
You can't date a spiritual baby, because what happens when a baby grows out, they move out of the house.
Yeah.
So you don't want your wife waking up one morning and thinking, I don't want you, daddy. I don't want to go out of here.
Wow.
But what would be your one piece of advice to a person who's, they're young, they're thinking, what, I want to get married. I mean, Rigga looks like he's having a good time.
I am having a good time, and this is why. Make sure when you get married that you marry your best friend. Because for real, it's true. All those things that are cute and lovey-dovey and the chemistry and the passion, it's there, but it's not always there. Your life isn't a soap opera. It's not extreme highs and lows all the time. There are days when it's just ordinary stuff that you're doing. Like ni siku yangu ya kupika, so tutapika. So I mean, it's not all that romantic. But it helps when you're doing life with somebody who's your best friend.